Self Omnibus, я Александриил, и мы продолжаем играть в Хогвартс Легаси. Продолжаем на том, на чем остановились 2 часа или 1,5 часа назад. Я из игры даже не выходил. Так, закончили на том, что побывали в запретной секции. И сейчас нам надо дальше по заданию. Возможно, будет быстрее туда телепортироваться. Так, этот стрим будет идти 2 часа. И все последующие, возможно, тоже будут по 2 часа. Честно говоря, не очень уверен, был ли смысл в прохождении 5 часов. Прохождение задания на 5 часов. Потому что вроде как там еще есть еще одно задание, которое сам я не знаю, как сделать. Ну, то есть, там просто написано 50 эликсира. А что 50 эликсиров? Непонятно. Кто-то должен использовать, я ли должен это их использовать. Ну, это уже, наверное, не сегодня. Завтра, может быть, постараюсь разобраться. Может, это вообще нужно было во время 5-часового стрима, так что...
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Натя только что прислал вам совиную почту. Прислал вам сову с просьбой встретиться с ней в деревушке под названием Нижний Хогсфилд. Это карта мира. Большая ее часть покрыта туманом, который не позволяет вам видеть все подробности. Деревушки — это небольшие сообщества, разбросанные по всему миру. Это деревушка, которая называется Нижний Хогсфилд. Все деревни дают вам возможность найти новых торговцев, точки с летучим пламенем, побочные задания и коллекционные предметы. Нижний Хогсфилд расположен в сельском регионе, является ближайшей деревушкой к замку Хогвартс. В знак уважения к школе, в которой учились все ее жители, они выбрали название Хогсфилд. Однако примерно в то же время жители Верхнего Хогсфилда тоже выбрали название Хогсфилд, но в честь Хогсмеда. Таким образом, им пришлось пройти на компромисс, и каждая деревня добавила определение к своему названию. По мере своих исследований
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Да. По мере своих исследований вы будете рассеивать туман и открывать остальные части карты, что даст вам возможность изучить новые места, деревни, подземелья, лагеря бандитов и многое другое. Да, и тут у нас довольно много чего открылось. И вот это задание на самом деле в первом прохождении я не выполнил из-за кое-какого обстоятельства. В общем, в принципе, это задание можно здесь выполнить, однако мне удалось выполнить только половину, потому что противники просто один только на меня нападал, все остальные трое почему-то застыли и вообще не двигались. Мне пришлось их просто добить, и поэтому не смог выполнить это задание. И все же, хоть и не показывается, что к ней дорога, она сказала, что нужно зайти к ней, но мало ли. Надо с ней поговорить. Давайте-ка все-таки зайдем. Так, она вроде где-то здесь. Ниже. FPS у меня.
Handy resource indeed. You're...
Вот, какой.
Excuse me, Professor. Could you remind me what my assignments were about?
Professors Weasley and Fig asked that I teach you the disarming charm, Expelliarmus. Once you complete the assignments I've given, we can begin your instruction.
Все. В принципе, я могу и просто так, походу, с ним поговорить еще. Типа.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Пойдем поговорим с другими.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Глянем.
As far as I can see here.
Ну, если он конкретно сейчас у себя.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun, essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
If it isn't the treasure hunter.
я слепой или его здесь действительно нету? Ну я с ним тоже хотел поговорить. Ну походу нет. Ладно, так. Занятие про травологии и, наверное, сюда пойдем. Выполним, наверное, сначала это задание. Мне нужно 10 раз вернуться и еще 5 раз использовать огонь. Это...
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
No.
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
Good one!
Accio! Incendio!
Nicely done!
Ну это, конечно, не сложно. Пока что. А вот
Accio!
это...
Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Excellent form! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Да, такую комбинацию я точно не запомню. Ну, ладно, будем импровизировать.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes,
Сейчас я
Sebastian.
уже против
Then
4
let's get
буду сражаться.
started.
Двое против 4, конечно.
We can make this a real
можно, но
victory.
по сути,
That's
не
the
должно быть
spirit.
так сложно. И сейчас сразу нужно поменять задание. Да, красные щиты огнем. Ну, собственно говоря, золотые щиты с золотой способностью, фиолетовые щиты фиолетовой способностью, красные щиты красной способностью. В принципе, даже читать ничего не надо. Так, секунду. Задание отслеживать недоступно. Ну, собственно говоря, инценды против врагов я уже использовал. Осталось только 10 раз увернуться с помощью кувырка. Ладно. Раз. Два.
Ringo, you're better than that! Sendo, table.
make a winner. I'm the one.
Confringo.
Ну, собственно говоря, о чем я и говорил. Сражается только один. Ну-ка, так, я посмотрю, выполнил уже задание, нет? Да.
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
There goes my wager.
Levioso. Fringo. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Fringo.
Они не хотят сражаться?
Levioso.
Ну, в принципе, все дуэль выиграно. Не знаю, честно говоря, с чем это связано. Но сражаться они определенно не хотят.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
А сейчас он использовал почему-то. Все, больше не хочешь?
Incendio.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Лучше бы не видели. Такая
What a
фигня.
victory! You've won the tournament!
Да было несложно.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Ну, приз, честно говоря, такой себе.
Yes.
Вид не очень-то и красивый. Да, собственно говоря. Задание я выполнил. Теперь могу изучить экспеллиармус. Ну я же им начал. Так, где это? Здесь. Это ближайший огонь.
What are you up to now?
Опять какой-то баг? Странно.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Ну да ладно.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Здесь как бы еще есть другие ряды, но в другие ряды вроде как... Да, я не могу ничего поставить почему-то. Не знаю почему, может пока не открыто. В любом случае, это заклинание пока не нужно. Ну, если только протестить.
Expelliarmus, you seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
Снисипой. Так, снимем обратно. Наверное, на это заклинание. На случай, если найдем сундуки с глазами, которые...
Revelio.
Если не ошибаюсь, где-то здесь был, да, сундук? Так, сказано, ага. Так, дальше у нас что? Занятие травологии. Так, не то. Честно говоря, не очень. Ну, прикольный плащ, но... Прикольный, да, плащ, но... Этот все-таки красивее. Красивее. Кому как. Что-то еще есть? Надеюсь, пока уже ничего. Думаю, быстрее будет телепортироваться туда.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ой, сейчас уже можно собирать всякие растения.
Revelio.
Так, думаю, лучше сначала собрать все растения. Чё? Понял. Странно. Почему здесь замок?
Revelio.
Так, собрать здесь ничего не могу, да? Ну ладно. Хотя нет, постой. Все-таки можно что-то собрать. Но постой к тому, что здесь как бы и выход есть. Здесь целых 2 выхода. Смысл в замке это не знаю. Так, если вроде нет.
Revelio. Revelio.
What does it matter whether I don't find potions bearable at all.
If you try to study in the library... Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Place your mandrake in the new pot and catch out the soil!
Зачем вообще выращивать растения, которые так дико орут?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see, how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Это можно купить. Ну ладно.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry.
Наша дуэль с ним была очень-очень давно. Мы уже подружились и начали дуэлиться вместе.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Ну, даже больше мы уже закончили все дуэли. Ну, насколько я понимаю. Я типа, нам же сказали, что мы выиграли и все такое.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me, you do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Так вот, надеюсь, все-таки еще будут дуэли. Ну, по крайней мере, с другими врагами я сражаться точно буду. Насчет дуэли. Ну, собственно говоря, удерживать этап. И нажимать на самом деле ничего не надо. Просто навести надо. Нажимать не надо ничего. И теперь просто нажать так.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Emily promised to help the staff.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Небольшой перерыв. И я здесь. Я как понимаю, он бесконечный, он постоянно будет каждые 10 минут вырастать. И по 5 штук я смогу собирать. С ней больше поиграть не могу, да?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Так, дальше у нас зелье варенье. Какую тут быстрее будет добраться? Отсюда?
Revelio.
I saw an aura badge on Professor Scott's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Battle of Rebellion.
Revelio.
Одна монета. Шикарно. Где? Ого, значок мракоборца профессора Шарпа. Мракоборцы составляют основу правоохранительной системы Министерства магии. Они защищают волшебный мир от всех видов угроз, особенно от темной магии. Этот значок мракоборца принадлежит профессору Шарпу. Хорошо. Так, а это что у нас?
Revelio.
Так, здесь вроде нет, да, ничего. Ну ладно.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Да, в этой части деливарить легче.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, You'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not...
Распоряжение. Дата 31 декабря 1875 года. Отправитель Мракоборческий центр. Тема Горбин и Беркес. В последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беркес наблюдается нездоровое оживление. Неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи. А к черному ходу доставляют подозрительного вида свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдения. А вы входите в их число. Ожидайте дальнейших указаний. Интересно. Возможно, не здесь. Ну, здесь, да, больше мне ничего не следует. Пока что. Если вы видите этот значок на какой-либо локации, наведите на него курсор, чтобы показать все скрытые значки, которые могут находиться в этой местности. Так. Ух ты. Но это все, да? То есть не вот эта вся карта, да? То есть не вот это вся карта, а только вот эти, да, места? Это типа вся игра. Ну, кажется, не так много. Ну, хотя, может, просто кажется. Нет, нет, не надо. И здесь дракон летает, ничего себе. Так, где он там? Куда он полетел? Довольно забавно. Интересно, увижу ли я его откуда-то отсюда, если он будет мимо пролетать. То есть сейчас я его точно не увижу. А как мне нажать на этот значок? Так, ладно. Надеюсь, это была не его заначка. Так, инвентарь. Первого футпера. А я где-то могу узнать об этих животных? Да? Пушишка. Пушишки — это круглые пушистые твари, достаточно мягкие, чтобы их можно было обнимать. А, вот какой у него язык, кстати говоря. Действительно длинный. Так, можно было обнимать, но достаточно крепкие, чтобы ими можно было швыряться. Пушишки едят почти все, но их любимое блюдо — это козявки. Они являются очень распространенными домашними питомцами в семьях волшебников, потому что за ними легко ухаживать. Просто даешь съесть ему свои козявки и все, что ли. О! 4. Фвупер. Фвупер — это яркая птица, чьи песни, как известно, сводят людей с ума. Ну, 4, естественно, я имею в виду. 4, вот. Да, это Фвупер. Так, задание. Да. Так, где?
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
И надо еще будет сходить купить семена. Сок мурлакомля. Ну, семена мурлакомля нужно будет еще купить. А сейчас по заданию мне, по сути, это нужно. Оригели.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Так, я буквально на секунду сейчас телепортируюсь, продам лишние вещи, чисто на всякий случай, раз у меня там предупреждение такое вылезло. Так, где сюда, да? Ну, в данный момент, естественно, недоступно.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Все. Давайте еще одну зелье любимого отвара сварим.
My robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Так. Так, теперь. Карта Хогсмида. Теперь можно продать снаряжение.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon?
О, ничего себе. Как много раз. Ну, просто здесь рандомно. И опять много раз. Интересно. Сейчас вот мало 3 раза всего. Ух ты! Так, стопы. Что это сейчас было? А можно мне так же?
Revelio.
Levioso.
Нет.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
А я ее взять не могу, что ли? Ну ладно. Я тут выбраться. Ну, по крайней мере, в этой игре можно плавать. Так, и... Опа-на!
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle round here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought... You could have gotten a lot of trouble. Sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Ha! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Oh, did you want to watch me practice?
Ну ладно. Так. Хитроумные ключи. Я только половину нашел. А их там прям дофига, да. Думаю, сейчас пока смысла нет, так сказать, да. Ну ладно, тогда давайте по сюжету продвинемся. Собственно говоря, я на этом и закончил свое первое прохождение. Так, куда мне надо-то? Мне кажется, в ту сторону. Мне туда надо. Что ж, дальше даже я уже не знаю. Дальше, в общем, я не знаю, что будет. Так что... Надеюсь, что мне дадут метлу. Хотя бы. Но если еще и грифона дадут, будет вообще хорошо.
Revelio.
Ну, собственно говоря.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Зачем?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Не уверен.
Revelio.
А, точно. Что-то я... Да, я же телепортировался туда, чтобы вещи продать. И забыл совсем. Что-то я отдаю.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut, in for a galleon.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these socks.
Novelty socks at that price can't
Come
be
in,
passed
look
up.
around.
Be
And if
thankful
you've been
you have
eating
some.
chocolate
have
frogs,
no socks
please
than be
refrain
dancing like
from
this.
touching.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
And you'd said the charm'd come out in the wash, but it
I've never known
hasn't.
someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
What?
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take
то
these socks
есть
back to
опять
Mr.
его
Hill and
отдает.
get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for
Значит,
your
это
own socks, then
неизвестно.
you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
А вот это уже интересно.
Can we really
Ну,
wash
в любом
towels out?
случае, она
Don't be
хуже, чем у
absurd.
меня.
That woman will say
Но тем не
anything to
менее,
avoid spending her канат.
это интересно. Так, ладно, в любом случае я пришел сюда, чтобы продать, а не покупать.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Ладно, остальное все разного качества. Так. Да пока тоже не вижу смысла покупать. Так. Что-то их... А вот это, ну, в принципе...
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
Смотреть. Выручай комната. Выручай комната, выручай комната. Это... Где? Так. Так, а где наша комната, действительно? Вот. Гостиная Слизерина. Выручай комната. Это какое-то отдельное место? Или это конкретно моя комната? Ну-ка, сейчас посмотрим.
Well, one can't argue with that.
Туда, кстати, доступа у меня нет почему-то.
Seems that's off limits to me.
Revelio.
Здесь у нас замок аж 3-го уровня. Здесь ничего интересного. Здесь вроде тоже ничего интересного.
Revelio.
Ну, кроме замка 2-го уровня. Выручай комната, выручай комната. Ну, то есть, это как бы не выручай комната.
Revelio.
Ну да, эти уже все прочитано. Так, ну-ка, карта М. Так. Выручай комната. Так. Отсюда. По крайней мере, выручай комната не отмечается. Так, ну-ка. Это где здесь, да? Надо открыть. И здесь тоже надо открыть. Всё. А здесь пока невозможно открыть. Так, ну ладно тогда. А, ну давайте поближе куда-нибудь там телепортируемся. Возможно, сюда. Так. Ну, ниже это понятно. Точное местоположение. Мисклик. Так, он же на карте отмечается, ну-ка. Да-да-да. Нам по одному пути надо. Или все-таки, наверное, ближе здесь будет. Отсюда.
Off on another adventure, are we?
А здесь я взял, да?
Revelio.
It's you! Thank you again for finding my book.
Все здесь. Ну, здесь по пути как раз, да?
Now that I have all my gobstones back.
Revelio.
Так, а здесь где? Ну, хотя... Давайте отсюда бежим.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
Incendio.
Так, ну, затягивать.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Так.
Revelio.
Ну, давай здесь.
Revelio. Incendio.
Так.
Accio. Revelio.
Зевающая горгулья. Хотя это выдыхающая дым статуя горгульи может показаться заколдованной, на самом деле это просто дымоход в гостиной Пуффендуя.
Life seems rather dull in the hamlets around.
Incendio.
I'd much rather live in a big city like London.
Revelio.
Довольно интересный вид. Даже задание видно.
Revelio.
Ну ладно, будем возвращаться, наверное. Как-нибудь. Ух ты. Неожиданно. Ну давай, ты же перепрыгнешь, вот. Ну ты же перепрыгивай. Да что тебе может. Вот так, да. Ну да, здесь уже не ты.
What are you up to now?
Incendio.
Как видите, здесь значки. Такие. Здесь такой, здесь такой. Я просто уже решал эту загадку. Здесь такой, здесь такой. И здесь каждому, около каждого значка цифра 1, 2, 3, 4. К сожалению, быстро спуститься нельзя.
Revelio.
Да, вот в таких конкретно ящиках палочки. А я одну такую шкатулку не залутал. Да, в таких, естественно, коллекция. А в эту уже вещь будет. Да. Где же я тогда не залутал я? Уже не помню. Так, ну здесь вроде ничего. Ах, да, точно. Сюда еще.
Revelio.
Не то. Наоборот.
Lumos.
Серьезно? Серьезно? А так можно? Так, в любом случае ты где-то вверху. В этом есть какой-то смысл? Так, ну всё, давай.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Нельзя, да? Ну, ладно. Ну падай, падай. А нет, все-таки урон от падения есть. Небольшой. Сокращаем пути. Да, на метле было бы легче здесь. Пролетел до-сюда и все.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Черное озеро или Великое озеро. Действующий директор предпочитает первый вариант. Представляет собой обширный запас пресной воды к югу от замка. Темные глубины озера являются домом для водяного народа. Гриндилоу и других волшебных тварей, обитающих в воде, включая гигантского кальмара, удивительно дружелюбного головоногого моллюска, любящего полакомиться тостами. Действительно удивительно. Я могу спокойно плыть. Да. Кальмар, ты где? Ну ладно.
Revelio.
И вроде больше ничего, да? Так. Все, да? Все открыл. Ну, кроме конкретно вот этого, но там закрытые двери, туда не попасть. По крайней мере, пока. Вот, кстати, со статуэтки Дими Макси. Однако, как понимаю, пока что я не могу их брать. Ну, по крайней мере, я точно знаю, где одна находится, другие где-то видел, но уже не помню где. И как их взять, я тоже не знаю. Ладно. Так. Что это я? Мне нужно куда-то сюда. И, как я говорил, что дальше по сюжету, я уже не знаю. Ну ладно.
I should investigate.
Revelio.
Ну, внизу мы уже что-то находили. А, и, кстати, здесь был огонь.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Так, да. Что-то я как-то проморгал этот момент. Я сразу сюда сбежал. А потом вспомнил, что мне нужно вернуться. Как-то не увидел. Так, но в любом случае здесь... О, палочка. Да, о, да. Ну-ка. Ну, конечно, так сильно. Посмотрим, у нас 2 новые появились. Да. И, кстати, вот это здесь больше как-то подходит по стильно. Цвета. Но вообще больше мне вот это нравится. Наверное, все-таки это оставлю. Так, что по снаряжению? 18 уровень нужен. А, ну да. Где это выручай комната, интересно? Кстати, наверное, вот эту оставлю. В принципе, неплохо смотрится. Здесь.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
В принципе, даже если я саму маску продам, ее вид останется так.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Здесь ничего интересного. Какое-то побочное задание.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
О! О! Так, угу. Ну-ка. У нас была серая, это такая же, только белая. Не, мне в любом случае это больше нравится.
Revelio.
Ну, вроде ничего больше нас.
Wonder who lives here. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Revelio.
Ну, взять ее точно не могу. А, ну-ка, может... Так. Может, разоружение поможет?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Нет. Есть еще Вингардиум Левиоса. Помимо обычного Левиоса. Однако Люмус Максима нету. Честно говоря, даже не знаю, какое заклинание подходит. А! Возможно, это заклинание. Так, а что за выручай комнату? Я так что-то не понял. Ну, возможно, дальше по сюжету будет доступно. Так, ладно. Так. Только там. Странно, я вроде еще здесь видел, нет? Казалось. Ну да ладно.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Так, северо-восток, север-юг, запад-восток, ну да. Где-то там. А как нырять? Ну, мне, в общем, просто до туда плыть, пока что надо. А, ну здесь вроде вообще мелко. Если это дно. А вот тут дно заканчивается.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Да. А как нырнуть? А как нырять, никто не пишет. Давай посмотрим в настройках. Бежать, идти, прыгнуть. Верховые животные. Заклинания и действия взаимодействовать. Основной компасный путь. Прицелиться, привязать, протег, уклониться, активировать древнюю магию. Бла-бла-бла. А, что-то я... Все понял. Что я надеялся? Я тут действительно думал, можно самому нырять, и внизу плавать под водой. И еще не вижу. Ага. Хорошо, но здесь как еще.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Угу. Блин. Ну, давайте тогда, что ли, что-нибудь дезинтегрируем. Ну, что-то типа конкретно вот это. Остальное можно будет сейчас телепортироваться, сходить, продать. Так. Естественно, обратно поменяем. То есть, что он только что сказал? Ну ладно, потом посмотрим.
They must have come this way. Think!
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Не очень полезно.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I hope you have your affair.
Incendio! Levioso!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
В разделе коллекции вашего руководства появился новый тип врагов. Здесь вы можете получить ценную информацию о врагах, например, об их уязвимостях к определенным заклинаниям.
I see you!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Going up! You'll take this student over
Tell
my
Rookwood
dead
to find himself. Levioso!
You having the knack at all? Is that the best you got?
That's the best! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Nice try!
Точно.
Expulso! You'll figure out! Oh! Put me down! What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Наконец-таки начинаются сложные уровни, так сказать, сражения.
You all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
В середине имеется в виду наверху. Светить на каждой колонне. Но поверь.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Странно, конечно, что до этого еще никто не догадался.
Incendio!
Beard, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Incendio.
Что-нибудь будет? Продолжение какое-то здесь, нет? Ну, походу нет. Что ж. Стрим уже длится 2 часа. А значит, можно заканчивать. Спасибо, что посмотрели. Всем пока.